Hopefully the mic is working. Alright. Hey, where am I? Oh, oops. Forgot to get myself on screen. Oh. Okay, there we go. I use this app for mirroring my iPhone screen. Alright. Okay, so once again, as before, my roommate is back, so I'm going to be a bit more quiet today. Last time I streamed Genshin was just to do some dailies before, was it Lumion Legacy? Probably. Yeah, so gonna get my dailies done again today, and then the new quest, the Fungus Frenzy thing, it requires me to have finished Archon Chapter 3, and I've only talked to Nahida / Catherine a couple times so far. So I did at least start the quest, but I'm not very far into it. Let's actually... I'll also have some double clicking happening too. Okay, so let's go grab the commissions first. And if I happen to still have extra time before getting really tired after I finish these Archon quests, then I'll consider completing some other quests along with it. Yep. So for dinner tonight, had chicken curry, Japanese chicken curry. Typically I like the extra hot, but extra hot isn't really hot either. So I think the past couple times I made curry chicken, I ended up adding some hot sauce into it. And then I get the nice burn that I want. But wait, actually, I got these lotuses here. I think those are the only two around here. And that thing keeps... What happened? Oh, there it is. That thing waits for me nicely, so I don't have to worry about grabbing the lotuses. So I used to make the chicken curry a bit too watery too, because when I think of like boiling the chicken, potato, carrot, onion, I usually feel like I should be covering everything, but everything with water, but you actually put in a lot less water.
You are not welcome here.
So at least now that I know that my curry came out nice and thick, coating the rice really nicely, and then I had some pickled scallion bulbs, I think, pickled onions. In Japanese they're called dakio. And it provides a nice like acid balance. I was talking yesterday about like foodies now talking a lot about like having acid in food. Like there's not enough acid. Yeah, but I guess this is one case where having extra acid is really nice. Oh gosh. I also wish playing on computer, picking up items was easier. Oh, I also have to finish the leyline deposits, so that one's relatively close, so let's head over there really quick. Oh, and I do have the link to my Twitter in the description, so
Stabilize.
that curry chicken is on there. Another thing, whenever I used to make curry chicken by myself, for whatever reason, I always used chicken breast, which is like terrible when it comes to the fattiness that you need for the chicken and chicken curry. Because if you just use regular chicken breast, then yeah, the curry chicken is not going to be as juicy. The only difference though is that I had scum that I had to scoop off. That came off the top. Yeah, and I think that's probably going to be in my next like next 2 meals, because I eat a lot. They say it's 6 servings of curry, but I eat about 2 servings by myself. I know that when I was catching up on Trash Taste, Giguk/Gart was talking about how he and Sydney had gone to a restaurant and gotten like large portions.
Crumble.
And then the waiters were looking at them funny. Like they got a pizza as an appetizer, because the pizzas are really small. But yeah, I'd probably be the same. I might actually also still be hungry after half a pizza in the main. Which is kind of weird, because there's also those like huge like amounts of food that I serve, like the big ramen with all the bean sprouts on top. So the dichotomy is kind of interesting. I guess it's like a bridge between like, or bounce between like just normal people and catering towards like places that actually cater towards big eaters. I think that's all the daily. Yep. Also don't know if I rolled her on stream last time, but I did end up getting Nahida.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
I was supposed to save my resin for the boss battle. Shoot. I'm way too used to just jumping straight into farming artifacts for Ayaka. Because I still have I can still like improve pretty well on the goblet. Just the 3 off stats, or non-ideal stats. And if I can bump this crit damage up, then my Ayaka is going to be like a monster. 2300 attack, no buffs.
A blade embraces its duty.
40% crit rate with Blizzard Strayer. And then if I can bump this up, it'll be like 270 crit rate. Although I think my energy recharge could actually be a bit higher, but it's way too much of a pain to farm for that. So I guess in contrast to that, oh, okay, phase 4, got it. Maybe I'll start picking up my mats for Nahida stuff. I don't know which domains they are though. I just gave her some random ones for now. Yeah, I went with Wanderer's Troop for now. But I think I'll probably grab... Which one's the domain for her artifacts? Nope. Yeah, I haven't cleared any of these single time domains either. It's mostly because I already hit AR 60, so I haven't been really like needing the adventure XP. Huh, where is it? Wait, actually, I think what I can do is I can... Oh wait, yeah, that's probably the easiest way to search for it. Which one was... what was it called? Oh, Deepwood Memories. There we go. Actually, I have no idea where to search for it. Okay.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who
Ad
share?
Astra Abyssosk.
Welcome to the Adventurous
Thank
Guild.
you for
Okay.
Ad Astra.
Alrighty. Oh. Fabulous Fungus Frenzy. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, so I was gonna clear this, but I need the resin for it. If I do the... yeah, if I remember to do the boss tomorrow and Sunday, then this should be all set. 1200 original resin, that should be all set too. I guess I'll just clear this before I move on to the story.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same.
Actually, I also don't know what the weapon for her is. Let me see. Maybe sacrificial fragments? A Hida weapon. I do actually have quite a few primos left, so I could always try rolling for her weapon. Mapamare, but I don't think I have a dupe for that, do I? Wait, do I even have a Mapamare? I don't think so. I thought I did have one. I seriously don't have one? Okay, I guess I'll be going with sacrificial fragments. Hmm. Sacrificial fragments for off-field. Hmm. Jeez. Okay. I'm gonna use my own judgment. If that's the case. If I build her with a Nilu, then this should be fine. Plus, I probably want to refine this. Let me do a single roll under weapon banner,
As I
see what happens.
remember.
Oh, come on. Unwing Pulse. Alright. Another Woods Oath. It's fine. Well, I guess I have a new bow then. I think I even had it. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Okay, sorry, just one more roll. Okay, there we go. That's more normal. No. Okay. Alright, I guess I'm running a
Where are those
magic
who
guide
share the memory?
for now. And then talents. I haven't done this domain before, so we'll see. I have 4 runs. Hi, Adrian. Help you with what? Doing the challenge. Doing the challenge. Different types of elemental damage will trigger this effect. Huh. Animal Pyro, Electros, and Hydro. Geohypo for Zhongli? Yeah, sure. If you can just... Well, let me see. How do I find you? I guess I need a UID from you in order to help you out. Let me also see who I should be using on my team for that.
Every journey.
I think I
has
have a
a
team
path.
that works for it. Yeah, I'll probably edit this tape. Oh, I'm in the American server.
Final day.
Wait, was Zhongli's? Zhongli was... Oh yeah, I was
Osmanthus wine
geohypostasis.
tastes the
Yeah.
same.
Are you on the American server too? Oh, yeah, actually, you could also just enter my world too. I haven't done. Dang, I haven't done geohypostasis in so long. I think I'll go with the Noel and D-Luke.
As you wish.
Oh, what the heck? What was I about to do? Oh, I was trying to grab this. Alright, I'm gonna just try out this domain while I'm waiting for you. Just once so I can see what it's like. This is kind of dangerous. Because I don't have a shield on them. So if you're on the American server, then I can help you out. What is this? Oh, come on.
Oz revealed by witness the power of Kuwa. Rain outlook. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Oh, that was really lucky timing.
Royal decree. Know my sword. Let's light it up.
Wait, that's all the domain has? Oh, that was kind of quick. Adrian, are you still there?
Oz revealed. Rain cutter. I'm going in. See? Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword. By royal decree. Let me leave you a verse. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's.
Get out of my way. Alright. That is the domains for today. Oh no, I still need one more run. Okay, let's finish that up. Hu Tao's hair is really nice. But Hu Tao's my favorite character, so yeah.
Oz, reveal thyself.
I don't really have a facial type that looks very nice at all when it comes to having long straight hair, so that's why I perm it. I at least do use like conditioner and stuff. Oh my goodness, get down from there.
Rain outlines your fate.
Alright. I don't typically use the Hu Tao team because it's kind of squishy compared to when I have Zhongli on it. Okay, let's get Nahida skills up, and then I'll move on to the actual stuff to do. I've saved up a lot too, because I haven't really needed to build characters. Okay. Start with this. Oh, okay. So that's why you need to build a lot of elemental mastery on her. Actually, let me switch back to my usual team. Alright, let's get on with the quest then.
This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot. So should we ask the fortune teller about Sataria? No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Talking style and key characteristics?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates? The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding his future. Can we get a fortune reading for him?
Of course, of course. In that case...
I was wondering, these textures, you can tell like what kind of modeling type of software that they use, because the textures are kind of like blended into the skin here. At least for these kinds of models.
It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you.
Oh, cats.
Perhaps at some time in the past.
Oh yeah,
you have
definitely
somehow
offended some
offended
gods.
The gods.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Yeah, not.
Health prospects. No problem at all. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. Your life shall continue on for Huh? Many tens
Oh.
of thousands of years? Impossible. Harut, Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
So she's legit.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune telling you've ever done.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and
I have
Marut
plenty
on
of
your
fish.
next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
I don't remember what the cat on Inazuma was called, but can I feed you? No? Oh. For the commissions on the Inazuma quest,
Is
then
this another one of Sataria's favorite
it'd just be some
spots?
raw fish.
Yep, it belongs to a king. His father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Samari City, so she still comes
Wait,
by whenever
I
she has
completely
time.
forgot who Sataria is. Yeah, I started the quest a long time ago, but I just never went on. Oh, she was in Act 2. Oh. Oh, that person. Oh, I see. Okay. She was the one who was part of the Sub-Zero's festival when confronting Nilu, right? Nilu over the theater.
When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Ah, dear customers, would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret. And I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
That's nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell
Ouch.
from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough Mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
I see.
It's probably an
We'll wish
NPC
him
over there.
peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
Was it? Wait. Pay attention to the stuff, but what stuff?
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia. So she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
It's my duty to protect Samari's citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right. I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent. But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars. And I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia after their next round of exams.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Sure. But you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Yes, that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
That's college apps for you. Oh. Computer.
So, was that everybody?
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Satar.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sataria face her problems.
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break
Why
through
are
her
we doing
usual
this again?
sensibilities.
Yeah, I lost track of the plot. Nahida tries to plan out how to figure out what the sages are learning through that Sub-Zero's festival stuff and accessing everyone's devices, those ear devices or head devices. Dunyarzad is recovering, but has not completely recovered from Eleazar. They'll need to fix the withering on Irminsul, which is pretty much like a world tree for Sumeru. No, actually, it's a world tree to set up the ley lines, I think. If I remember correctly. Oh, okay. So Tarya is not as connected to the academia's like hidden machinations. Okay.
I remember you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormuz are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of King Deshret.
Let me blow my nose really quick. Okay.
Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot.
So Satari was from the desert.
Gets it now? You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages. So how do we set that up?
Well, King Deshret is long gone, and Sataria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of King Deshret's believers, she would definitely be weary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would probably be very different.
So Nahida would.
So you mean you're going
Yeah.
to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply they've already converted to the faith of King Deshret, and then convey our made-up will of King Deshret. As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
Nahida's really turning it on the academia.
Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Huh? Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal,
Can we
the
take
effect
that
will
off
basically be as if you've
already?
possessed them yourself.
Huh. That is pretty convenient. But why does he have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
If it was
Alright,
at
let's do
all
it.
possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
Gonna need to change the time. Okay. When did it say? 12 to 16?
Osmanthic.
Alright, part 1.
Oh, here she comes. Satari is here.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
I'm starting to feel kind of nervous. Okay, let's go. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
Alright, I'm gonna check something really quick before I go on with the dialogue. Oh, that's what she... That was like some
That's
REM
right.
sleep kind of
You
stuff
really
right
can't
there.
force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook.
Okay, 1 sec.
Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there. Strange.
Oh, that was a...
Cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Hurt and Merit.
Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
Ahem. So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
Oh, should I ask for help?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
Shoot.
The gods are asking, Setaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Setaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if
You're
I
disappointed.
may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, King Deshret.
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Wait a second. King Deshret passed away a long time ago. Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can King Deshret still exist in real life?
Uh-oh.
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched
Is
even
Nabia
this
from the
city.
desert though?
I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
And you can really tell that she's different by the fact that she's coming to a fortune teller when I'm pretty sure most of the people from the academia would have their noses too stuck up for that. No, she's onto.
Whoa! She just ran
She's
off
onto
in a
it.
hurry. She looked pretty upset too.
Well done. Setaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida. It seems like you understand human emotions really well after.
All I know are some abstract Harabatha theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Setaria.
She's out of cubes now. Right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
We'd also have to say Nahida's voice's quality is a bit different from the others.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again? Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget? Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
He broke his leg, so it's walking.
Oh, that's good to hear. I have been thinking a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
You betcha.
He's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Let him know that recently, faith in King Deshret has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those King Deshret believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or King Deshret? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray King Deshret, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Akeem, you don't mean...
Crooks.
You've also become a believer of King Deshret?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
The fact that Akeem was so happy-go-lucky before, and now he's like chastising Sataria.
Can't
kinda...
pick a side? Me?
Hmm.
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
Kinda just pissed her off.
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria, but once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
Oh wait, shoot.
Come on! Sataria's already started talking with
That's another thing I don't really like as much
So,
about Genshin
Shishan,
dialogue.
have you noticed
It's when
anything
they have
weird
this
in the
like
city
in-between
lately?
dialogue that you just like have to just stand there in order to hear it all. Like if it was shorter that'd make more sense, but like if you have to walk like 2 feet and listen to like 5 lines of dialogue before approaching, it's you miss a lot.
Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh,
Basement.
right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report
It's 'cause she
indicated
was in the
anything
basement.
like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to King Deshret as well.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the Academia, and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects.
Please, please stop!
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do?
This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matra right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
King Deshret! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
King Deshret is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price.
Sataria must think that she's going crazy right now.
You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared.
Child of King Deshret,
Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Jeez. Got the desert wind blowing too.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of King Deshret. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children
She
of my
ignored letters
homeland.
from children?
But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of King Deshret? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as...
Oh, oops.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the masked dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zero's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working in with the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
To fight against the academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see. Let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
Why is the model moving so much? Like my hair is going wild. Okay.
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars.
Well, if they won't listen to her, then what the heck?
Find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side.
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guardian of the scholars?
No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Got it. Eventually I'll be able to actually have actual Catherine back at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, I have to do it tomorrow. Shoot. Said what, 19 to 21? Yeah, my Catherine's just been missing from here for a while, so
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right?
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, My existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the Academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard. Off? What do you feel is off? It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
After 7 p.m. is not
No,
too
I
late.
think he's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the
No,
documents.
Sataria's been onto them. You can kind of tell by the fact that she's been pretty wary. I mean, like, a bunch of people suddenly showing up, touting King Deshret's thoughts, just doesn't really make sense.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
Are you... what the heck?
Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the Academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
He's just around, but nothing different. Open up. We go. I'm like pretty sure this is just a trap.
What are all these people doing here at this
Yeah, that's
hour
kind
of
of
the
creepy.
night?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the Academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
Il Dottore. Wow.
If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely
So, of
people
course,
now
it's
believe
Fatui
this
plan again.
traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here.
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru.
Lullaby? Well, now the doctor is privy
Don't
to the
worry.
fact that
We'll meet
Nahida's
again
here.
outside of the city.
Wait, where'd the doctor go? Oh, there he is.
You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the the god of wisdom.
And Nahida could just stop possessing Catherine for a moment, right?
This should be far enough. Paimon needs to catch her breath first.
I also noticed I usually skip over all, like, at least some of the voice lines, so usually the dialogue goes a lot faster.
Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out
Looking at the
because of her.
time, I might need to do that pretty soon, just so I can finish up the chapter fast enough.
Paimon wasn't counting on running into
Yeah,
a
that's
new
what I was
harbinger
thinking
here,
just now.
let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary. He
Number
called
2.
himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the academia came back recently, and that even the sages are wary of him. Yep, sounds like she must have been talking about the Doctor. Yeah, now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui. But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis? Yeah, things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right? You mean...
Tainari, yeah.
Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia forest? That has to be the same project. Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Let's go. Oh. It's kind of an awkward position between waypoints. Oh, wait. Yeah, so all these chests are just in case I need emergency primos. Oop.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired
Eremites.
traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you, all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We are here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
That's the Doctor, isn't it?
An outcast
Yeah.
from the academia? But why wouldn't the Doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat. We'll shut you up soon enough. Get them!
You're up, Travel.
Yeah.
This is order. Solidify.
Did they only hit one? Oh my gosh, that aiming is... Is that it?
New hunt.
Take flight.
Shield's about to wear off.
It isn't over yet. Here comes reinforcements.
Let me try to get a good angle. Yeah.
Whirling snow.
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like? Yeah. Looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this Doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainari? Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
Oh wait, catch these guys, right? Sag? No? Why is Sag the only named one though? Wait, what? Oh, that's sad. Hmm. Oh, it's Kale.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here? Kale, it's nice to see you again. Are you doing all right?
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks. As a result,
Kale.
Master Tainari has taken me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
Oh, Kale. Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him.
Oh, Master Tainari? He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI.
He left? But isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest? He even turned down the Sage's invitation.
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time though. No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of. Master Tainari originally studied in the Immorta Darshan of the Academia, and Partis DI is something like the Immorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Partis DI.
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Don't worry. I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale.
I had already made up my mind, to be honest with you. So I didn't try to hide
she's
my
growing.
current condition. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
I don't remember what this place is. We'll see. Oh, that's not a good sign.
Wait! Look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about
It's gonna
you.
be regular Catherine, isn't it?
It's supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment.
Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the Doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the Doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people alright?
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the Doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
What a relief. The Doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
I think I know what it is with Nahida's voice now. Like, you can really tell that she's talking into a microphone.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then, how do we stop him? He's still at the Academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha. Ugh. Feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the
Wait, when was that revealed? When was this revealed?
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this
Oh,
problem.
shoot. There was someone who was mentioning the list of the Fatui, right?
Actually,
Forgot which one it was.
how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us?
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay, let's just hope we won't get him into trouble.
That's just gonna happen anyway. Got some Paisera. Are there any more? I don't have many right now, so... And I can't grow them. Yeah, I haven't explored this area whatsoever. Wait, where am I going? Oh, enter the building. Okay. Oh.
Traveler?
It is you!
Oh, she's the one who was in the cave.
What a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
Who's this?
She's the scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the... what's it called? Satyavada life?
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... you're not in training anymore? Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporna life?
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
I'm wondering if I've finished Act 3 already. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm like halfway through. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm gonna start skipping voice lines.
You did it! Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime when my consciousness made contact with the gods.
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Actually, remember? I promised to help you understand that my current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of...
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but...
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneo with me. This is still a crucial part of... All
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
that incense that
Hold
allowed
my
us to
hand.
see the
I'll help you establish a pathway to
R&R
connect
for the
your
first time.
consciousness.
Okay.
Ready?
No, that was some.
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled.
Is Scaramouche?
The first to betray me was a god. My creator.
Yep.
My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest.
What
Powerless
the?
before his mortality, he broke his promise to me.
What?
Humans.
That's not even his fault.
They can't be
What the heck?
trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laughed in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
I feel like he's kind of misguided. He never had a guide in the first place, so. Jeez.
What was that?
These kinds of voice lines.
Did we actually just see the Balladeer's memories? But how is he connected to the divine consciousness?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic
Does-
god.
Uh.
Such a noble will. Such a alas, if only that which beats within my chest wasn't a.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no period
She's,
but rather...
Yeah.
Ew.
She was kind of losing
Why
it.
are you so mean to me? I found divine wisdom.
Apasia.
That's how I always thought everything should. Wait, have I already lost my mind?
Well, you lost your marbles for sure. Jeez, it was such a happy reunion too. Ah, you gotta be kidding. These are the core of 30, right? Tainari comes in. What the heck? Oh, Nahita's prison. Oh, that's the weekly boss. Oh, I see. So Scaramouche. Okay. I saw teasers for that weekly boss and for the like event. but I didn't know that that was actually him.
Okay, we finally lost him.
Wait.
Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels.
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Oh, yeah, what just happened?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed.
Uh-oh.
After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida? Wait, then where is Nahida?
He's probably back with
I
her
never
own.
imagined that an individual's consciousness
With her
could
own
be
body
transferred
now.
around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eye. Also, while we
It's
were
not with
running,
human technology,
the
though,
consciousness
right?
in your body told me to pass on a message. The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness.
Oh,
So
shoot.
like even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
Well,
Oh,
either way
that
it
makes
works.
sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from that alchemical divination
yeah.
at the. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
I don't remember that, but that was the only response that made
Nahida was
sense.
telling us to go find help in the death light.
Oh,
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana.
yep.
Your guess is correct, but
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the dendron.
thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What?
Ah, that. All I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of
Restoration of Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
Wait, what the heck?
What?
Do you have any evidence? So that's what happened. That explains.
Oh, I
Did
see.
you leave the Avidia Forest because
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Party's DI and began search. If I didn't
Oh,
take
that's what
action,
happened with Hypatia.
Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru Village. Now that you mention it, I knew, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. The Doctor and the Balladeer.
I mean, was it
We have two Fatui Harbingers in
Even
from your
Scaramouche's
description. I don't think they've
intention
completed their
to
project.
become a god himself?
There may still be room for us to intervene. But then, what is the connection?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals. Right. We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know.
I'll stay here for now. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading. Come find me here if there's anything.
Thanks, Tainari. Hopefully Hypatia will.
Coming from the back.
We finally made it to Care. So, just pat. Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made
I know
to
that in
block
like NorCal,
sandstorms from the
especially for places
outside.
like Palo
Oh, if
Palo
it's
Alto,
this tall,
there's mountains that end up
gotta be the divine work
blocking
of
the
Greater
mountains.
Lord
Or
Rupert Devonta,
some mountains that end
right?
up blocking the clouds, so that the weather ends up being nicer around there. And I think that's really, really cool. It's made to block sandstorms. If it's this tall, gotta be Rupert Devonta, right?
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Dude just appears out of nowhere.
Over here.
Dang, the traveler
Oh, Hatham went that way. Let's hurry up and
responded
follow him.
really quickly.
Wonder what he's up to.
I'm running faster than you. Oh, shoot.
What the? Where did he go? How did we lose him? They were just...
More Aramite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time?
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you along. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal fate. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a...
You really get by him on a scare, Al Hatham. You never... Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the Academia?
Oh. So you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's head. However, had I wished to turn you over to the Academia, don't you...
Oh, right. You do have...
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes research. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer. Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos, which brings me back to you. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in... To have that kind of reaction, I think you must
did
have
that a long time
realized
ago, so I
something.
don't really remember it.
Are you interested at all in sharing?
Al Hatham, you really have a ridiculous
Oh, was an
eye for
Irminsul
detail.
talking to him?
What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff?
So that's your answer. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information. No matter. Rather than
Right to main
simply learning
salmon?
the answers from you,
That's right. We have the same plan.
then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than...
It's always better to travel.
I think I've been there before. What's this thing? With a huge spire in the middle.
Before us lies Aru Village.
Whoa. This land...
What was that blue glow? Oh, this is where Sino comes in. Or Sino. Sick.
Sino.
Oh, Sino.
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia.
General Mahamatras.
Do not think you can
Wrath.
escape my judgment, just because...
Judgment? So that's how...
Had I used my full
So
strength,
that
not even
explains
this
the,
traveler would have been able to stop
kind
me.
of like Anubis looking aesthetic to Sino.
Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable...
Seemed to me more like you're...
Who is that, Al Hatham?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a
What are
formidable
Matra?
hunter, and the ultimate nightmare...
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al Hatham. If I were you, I'd never... I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you.
Has Al Hatham done something wrong?
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra...
Wait,
shoot, so they already did mention what Matra are. Matra are disciplinary officers for Sumeria Academia. They enforce academic integrity. I see.
No wonder you speak with such confidence,
So it's
Sire.
pretty much the
But I must admit,
Academia Police.
I'm very curious. And why, as far as I'm aware, have you been given a mission that's... If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal.
You two! Well, look at you two.
Oh yeah,
acting
Dia.
all tough and
Let's go.
self-righteous over there.
I'm probably gonna save up all my emergency primos just to roll her.
Wait, Dia?
Love the character design so much.
Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here.
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the academia duking it out once and for all. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality, but how dare you bring your petty dispute? It seems like someone's gonna have
Is she
to
from
beat
our
some
village?
sense into your... Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
The wind said wish.
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly!
It's Candace.
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of...
All right, stop.
Talk it out like some adults. I'm not even done with Act 3 yet. Chapter 3 yet. Wait. Act 3. Act 3.
Well, this is... Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun.
Yeah, looks like I'm just gonna finish Act 3 for now and then come back tomorrow.
The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru village.
Two colored eyes. Multichromatism? Or dichromatism?
Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring. Like
Well,
a nice
nice, huh?
older sister.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm,
I feel kind of bad for
I was
not rolling for
observing your
her.
conflict from afar, even before this. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no. So please, have an honest and sincere
I also wonder if Al-Haytham will be on the banner.
While they are under this roof,
I'll definitely say it for
I
him.
will not hesitate to send
For
them
him
out
too.
for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on some...
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear.
I was supposed
I
to
like
be a
her character
mediator,
so much.
but I might
Shoot.
have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those...
Wait, that was...
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining my... While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned. Rather, a little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, The person responsible for the erroneous data. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I soon found that I began to realize that they were cautious of me. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the...
Dude, seriously,
So
a tool?
they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages. The vows that we took,
Literally.
the
Should be the
principles
opposite
that we
way.
strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions.
It's not like I'm a proponent of anti-intellectualism, but if these are the intellectuals that are like commanding things, yeah.
I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, well, Sino, if that's your story...
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired...
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Huh.
And...
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating.
I'll hate them!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told
Divine
me.
knowledge.
the most enticing...
Unfortunately, their words contained one key piece of information. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collect. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ainul Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you?
Ooh.
Using one of those capsules that drive people...
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that...
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan...
I'm willing to apologize, if that's... I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. After all, curiosity often proves...
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any...
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both...
Fine. Although you haven't
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstanding. And now you,
They said
Dia.
sense into each
I
other.
believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about, my
Ayo.
situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friend. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument.
Is that all? Well,
That's more like it. I missed you all so
Oh, so
much.
she is in our village.
Whoa! What was that sound?
no need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please...
Oh,
Creatures?
sandstorm.
Fighting in
Okay.
a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions...
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as...
The winds died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright?
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go.
Wait, where'd they go? So is there anything to grab in here? No, like, music thingies? By music thingies, I mean spin crystals. That's what they're called. I really like A New Day with Hope. That spin crystal I just picked. Yeah, one of my favorite songs in the game. Well, clearly the sandstorm's gone. Oh no, Rift Hounds?
Oh, Candace, you're still fighting?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how...
Here comes another wave!
Leave this round.
It's been quite a while.
I'll be
The
sure to
flame
put on a
maid.
good show. Let's go!
Do I get to play as Dia? No, no. Oh shoot. I don't have a team for this.
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
I don't have like a Komi on my team right now. Ah, crud. Got hit by the bleed again.
Stabilize.
Loba, get them! The creatures stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Is this the chief?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly... I am the chief of Aru village.
Uncle
Everyone
Anpu.
usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Oh.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert.
I can't say they've always been common. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes.
The withering of the urban soul.
Another effect.
Okay.
So, Irminsul's withering causes withering.
Everything in the
Oh.
natural world is inextricably connected to...
Everyone in Aru village speaking of which, why haven't I seen a...
Village keeper? Who are they?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru village refers
Oh.
to. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity. The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the
Hopefully
psyches of our
Hyperfire doesn't.
scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert.
Oof. Hypatia.
So if you ask me, it's all a
Hypatia.
boatload of nonsense.
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One bite, but no one in the village has ever seen them leave.
I've had encounters with those people in the past.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile.
Mock me if you will, but if you are
Seriously, got some
guilty,
Diluc Kaya
I will eliminate
vibes
you.
right now.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be a...
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, but is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino?
I'll be grateful for the assistance. I'd start by finding a spot.
Am I on? I'm still not on Act 4 yet.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation? One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins. The academia has long exiled when mad scholars first arrive. Initially, the Aru village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living
Oh,
memory.
yeah, the big one for SoCal is probably gonna
Seeing
hit
buildings on the verge of collapse all
before I
around.
finish my PhD.
The then
Possibly.
chief of the village was preparing to... Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night. All the houses remained upright. After that, the people of Aru village...
Soft green light. A mad scholar protecting our roots. Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their...
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the academia could still monitor.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes...
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, so, what do you make of this? Really? Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
What? You don't believe us?
No, it's not so. Lesser Lord Kusanagi. The academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. In addition, I've never heard any...
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... How should Paimon put it? She's a good...
I've spent many years interrogating criminals.
Good! Then you should know that we're...
That look in your eyes. How can this be? To think. Our Archon has been amongst us this...
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation. But easier said than done. Especially since we don't have any leads.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Oh.
Huh?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
Was it one of the village keepers?
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is...
So he is.
The person you're referring to is not a local. Yet you are...
Grandpa is just Grandpa. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please...
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us. I was planning to go out and take care of what...
Whoa. Haven wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa...
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
Alrighty. Let's do that.
Sino is super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are like?
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Did...
I had a feel.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city.
Raised by his...
He was raised by his Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the... However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head.
Aww.
He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught them. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace and would follow him.
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad.
Yeah.
It seems like they both deserve...
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Oh, so the grandpa was not actually talking. It was Nahida talking to the child about the stars.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say?
No, nothing.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit.
Yeah. Oh. Shoot. The day passed.
Hey, Isak!
Oh, it's you guys!
We've cleared everything up.
What, really? Yeah!
Alright.
Ah, finally. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that for today. Yeah, that's about it. So I'll probably set up a new stream for continuing in chapter 3 tomorrow. kind of tired right now too. Yeah, well, if you joined in, thanks for watching. That's about it. Yep. See ya.